So, Tyler is on the left here, Simrax on the right. Simrax automatically going to probably have the advantage here. There, Simrax begins. Tyler will begin. It's about 3 seconds off. That's not that bad. Simrax going to have the beginning off the bat. Having some decent wind. Hopefully it doesn't go too far off on Simrax's course. He is not going to hole in one here, and Tyler ended up on the trees to begin with. So Simrax already off to the better start. Tyler going for a medium putter, which is a safe-ish approach, I guess you could say. It's not the greatest way to start off. Meanwhile, Simrax having some really nice wind here on the second hole of Classic B. Tyler getting in there, and he's going to overhand throw it. He also has some I think they have the exact same wind. Yeah, I'm going to say they have the exact same wind here. Simrax, even though it hopped a little bit, still landing in here for a really nice eagle potential. Tyler going to swing it over. It gets hit by the trees. It looks like Simrax went over. That's not very good. Yeah, that miss really is going to cost him. And this is a really good place for Tyler to catch up. If Simrax can make this, I don't think he made it again. Simrax fell straight over. This is Tyler's chance, and Tyler just blew it. He just threw that thing super far. Simrax has missed 2 shots. I would have went for the iron there, but he is going to make it here with the double bogey. Tyler also making it for the bogey. So what was a fairly substantial lead in Frisbee golf, Simrax and Tyler are now about dead even. It's going to depend on the shot here. Simrax doesn't have the best win, but he's still going to make it over. Tyler has a really good win. That's 14 to the 4. Simrax, though, a little bit faster here. If Tyler can eagle this, man, that's going to be really hard to eagle. He is going to still land. He's going to land in the bunker here. So Simrax is going to be leaving Frisbee Golf with a 211. Well, Tyler misses that shot. That is super crucial. If he made that, he would have left with about a 214. But he's going to overshoot that, and Simrax jumping into golf here. And Tyler's going to be leaving with a 226, so about 15 seconds behind, but this is where Tyler can really pick up the pace, as Simrax is going to overshoot his first shot here on 13. This is where Tyler and Simrax going for the putt, not quite making it all the way, going to have a birdie. Meanwhile, Tyler going in for a really sweet shot here. If it doesn't have too much backspin, yeah. So Simrax getting a par at about 255. If Tyler can make this shot, he's going to catch himself up. As he does make the shot with a 301, so Tyler cut that lead in half on the first hole of golf. Simrax going to land in the trees here. I think that's still pretty good. Tyler doesn't have the best win, but he definitely knows this hole by heart. Meanwhile, Simrax going to land in the bunker here. That's not the... It wasn't, like, a horrible shot, but I think Tyler has a good chance to catch up here. Simrax, though, landing in decent birdie territory. Meanwhile, Tyler didn't make it all the way. That's going to cost him some time. Simrax can putt this, and he does. That's it. Even by golf exit. Well, Tyler's going to need to pick up the pace here. Simrax is going into hole 15 with the 344. Tyler's going to overhit putt. That cost him a lot. And meanwhile, Simrax going into the river. And Tyler on a 354 with a par. This does not look good for Tyler, as Simrax is going to land on the green here. Tyler about 2 strokes behind. He could still make it up, but power cruising is looming for him. Into the river he goes. Simrax going to leave with a 415. That's pretty good average in the golf Frisbee golf department. Tyler having some string issues, but I think he'll subside here in a little bit, and we'll see where he ends up. Simrax going into archery off the bat. That's an interesting play. Simrax getting archery done early. 10's refreshing the stream. Meanwhile, Simrax just kind of flopping the archery shots. And Tyler's jumping into bowling. I don't exactly know what he finished golf with. But now everyone's going to deviate off course. Tyler, in his minimalist approach, going to pick up a strike off the bat. And Simrax is a little slow here on archery. And he's going to get out with a 503. It's not terrible by any stretch. And now moving into cycling here. So Simrax offering to go for the nunchuck sports first. Tyler going to throw back for the crowd. He is not going to pick up the spare. The spare does save a few frames. And there another strike by Tyler as Simrax going to be starting off the cycling here. I doubt that they will line anything up until we get to wakeboarding. Tyler picking up another strike. Almost got another strike there. He is throwing back. I think he needs to calm down just a tad bit here. Meanwhile, Simrax having some really bad RNG issues here with how some of the racers are laid out. But still keeping a good route here on cycling. And Tyler's still picking up strikes. I mean, I think that's his third or fourth strike. This is third strike, I think. Tyler now... Yep, there he's going to exit out at a 625. Now moving into table tennis. This is where I normally go after golf. Tyler's just sitting here. Did he exit bowling a frame early? Oh no, the Wii remote died. So that's not good for Tyler here. But he's going to continue going. He can still make this up. Cole can do anything. Meanwhile, Simrax sitting here in first place, slowly coming around. It's going to be interesting to see how Cole handles... or Tyler handles Cole here. And how nice Cole is. Cole's not being too nice on this second serve. Tyler making sure not to give Cole a point. Meanwhile, Simrax is coming around. He's going to get like a 2 to 201, I'd say. As long as he... I'm going to call it 201. I think that was actually a 2. So he got a solid 2 here. And he's going to be jumping into power cruising. And Tyler, yeah, that's not looking good. He's 2-2 right now. And there he just got a really lucky serve on... and having some Wii remote issues. That's one of the things that we've been finding out with table tennis, is the Wii remote's been freaking out recently. Meanwhile, Simrax just taking an easy power cruising cavern here. And there... Tyler could be done. He just has to score one more point. And very close, and he's going to get out at an 825. That really sucks. That the Wii remote dying was not very good for Tyler here. But Simrax just kind of slowly going through power cruising. Nothing like super amazingly fast, but that's okay. I think he has plenty of time. He has plenty of safe here. He just doesn't need to screw up. Meanwhile, Fumiko coming in here. Tyler knocking her off with only one block. And now here it comes Simrax into bowling. We'll see how many strikes he gets. Tyler got like 4 strikes or so, which is pretty decent. Tyler's Wii remote is definitely freaking out. There he knocked her off, and away Tyler goes. Simrax opting not to have any specific setup, I think? No, Simrax is going for Alaska setup. Just having some issues, probably over-curving it, is what it looks like. And Tyler now going into canoeing. We'll see if he uses the grass skip to his advantage. And you can see what he means by aiming a little bit to the left. It just looks to me like the canoe strokes are a little erratic. Simrax continuing. Still having some issues. Tyler again going for grass skip here. We'll see how that fares. It's not going to be a world record. Is he going to hit the log? He got past the log, and his Wii Remote lost. Wow. Tyler's having Wii Remote issues like crazy. He did get out of it heading into basketball. Meanwhile, Simrax finally grabbing a strike here on bowling. That's his first strike. He's not going to be able to pick up the second one right after. Meanwhile, Tyler going into basketball. So Tyler I will say Tyler picked up some time here in bowling from over Simrax. Simrax just picking up his second strike, and Tyler having a different setup. We'll see. Tyler has been going for a different type of bell skip. So we'll see what he does. Or if he may or may not get bell skip here. And he did get bell skip without grabbing a single point. It's really lucky on his part. Yes, Ted mentions in chat, interesting bell skip. As now, Simrax is going into Fumiko. Opting for a very interesting strat of starting with I think that was like a granny shot. Tyler with a really good basketball there. And now jumping into power cruising as Simrax had a really good sword play. And now jumping into canoeing himself. Yeah, Tyler into power cruising. This is going to be interesting. Also going for cavern here. We need to wish Tyler the best here if he wants to make up time. Keeping it interesting, to say the least. Simrax going with another canoeing, a very safe canoeing. Nothing like too crazy. He does not go for grass skip. Meanwhile, Tyler back and forth here on some power cruising, hitting some waves. And there, Simrax finishes with some canoeing. Simrax now going into basketball. I believe he still has table tennis left. And then I think he can go into wakeboarding. I think Tyler's actually going to do power cruising pretty well here. Meanwhile, Simrax going for the regular basketball strats, as now Tyler's going into cycling, opting to save archery for towards the end. It's not a terrible strat here. Oh, Tyler needs to click back there and make sure, there he goes. He clicked 3 stage, which definitely would not have helped him at all here. And definitely would have been the end of him if he continued. So, even though Tyler still has, I think, 2 sports over Simrax's 1 before wakeboarding, Simrax, it depends on how Cole is going to treat Simrax here. You can lose like 2 minutes here on table tennis, and that's what Simrax is going into right now. Tyler is starting cycling. Tyler can have a pretty decent cycling here and a good archery and pull it back not that terribly. It's going to depend on how Simrax handles table tennis. He's going to grab the first backspin serve. He's going to grab the second. He did grab the second, so 2 for 6. Good for Simrax. A high serve by Cole. And a really good one, and it looks like Tyler's having more Wii controller issues. Meanwhile, Simrax is having really good table tennis here. Yeah. As long as he doesn't screw up this last one. And he did it, and Simrax is out of table tennis. And moving on to wakeboarding at 4:14. Tyler still needs archery, but that's only about 46 seconds, and then to finish up here. So I'm going to say Simrax has this in the bag. It's really hard for someone of his caliber to screw up these next 2. I mean, it's possible. Don't get me wrong. He could run out of batteries. Meanwhile, Tyler just needs to keep it cool here. The last thing he needs to do is run out of hearts. And there, Tyler finished and exiting out of cycling here. He still has archery left. But archery is not going to be too difficult. Simrax just kind of relaxing here. Tyler needs to shoot a little more to the ground to save a couple more seconds here. That'll help him. He's just kind of shooting out, and it's going to take a little bit longer there. He's going to start shooting towards the ground more. Simrax getting out of wakeboarding here in a pretty decent time. It's not out quite yet. We'll be able to see, maybe, the time difference. It looks to be over 2 minutes here. Exiting at 16:32 for the next. So we're looking at maybe Simrax is going to pull off the fastest time of anyone so far. It's looking to be about an 18:04, 18:05. Maybe even like an 18:02 or 3. Depending on how well this skydiving goes. Meanwhile, Tyler, just riding the waves here. He's pretty much gone. Just going to finish it out. That's what he needs to do. Simrax now falling off. I'm going to go with an 18:04. I think Simrax is going to be the fastest person so far. Beaten Commander, myself, I guess, and Love's 18:11s. But yeah, not bad from either. If you watch the second hole of Frisbee Golf, both players looked like this was going to be a horrendous run, but Tyler with the Wiimote issues, and then Cole was not nice to him and was really nice to Simrax. And Simrax here about ready to finish. Simrax coming in with an 18:05. That's going to be the fastest of the tournament so far. So Simrax is going to pick up the win, as you would expect with the second seed. Tyler would have needed a PB in order to beat Simrax here, and that just wasn't going to happen with the Frisbee Golf that he and Simrax had, both of them with major misses on the second hole, and Tyler with a major miss on the third hole. And then Cole is probably the ending of Tyler. Tyler exiting pretty fast here at wakeboarding and then jumping into skydiving. I'm going to say Tyler's ending with a 1920 something. I'm going to say. I'm going to grab someone and drop down. Looks like a little bit longer than 1940. I think it's going to be a little over a 20, which really sucks for Tyler, just coming off of an 18:06 PB a couple days ago. But that's what can happen. He's now falling straight with his feet. The Wii Remote and Cole not liking Tyler today. Simrax, however, 18:05. Very solid time. And Tyler's going to end with a 2018. So a little over 2 minutes apart. But Simrax going to pick up your W here. If I can pull up the challenge real fast. I believe he faces the winner between Love and myself, and then Tyler will be facing... Here, let me pull up the exact challenge. So, Simrax will be facing the winner between Ghost and Plaid. And Tyler will be moving on to face the winner of whoever loses Ghost and Plaid and J-Codal. So, in a recap, Simrax picking up the win here with an 18:05, the fastest of the tournament so far. Tyler coming in with a little over a 20-minute time, but that's okay. Anything can happen in these runs. Okay, one's 10. 10 whenever you're ready, you can cut her off. That's all. My name's Commander. And we will catch you for the next game.